Hi, I'm Sarah Vavra, and I'm going to show you some exercises that are really great for helping to support the core and the lumbar spine. These are some of the preliminary beginning exercises, so there will be more in this series as we progress and get stronger. Remember, don't do anything that feels uncomfortable for your body, and just be very aware and take your time. There's literally no rush. This is about getting to know where you are in your body and really focusing and concentrating. The breathing part of this is very important, and doing the repetitions is very important. If you haven't had a chance to stretch your hips or your thoracic, the upper body part of your body, right? If you haven't had a chance to do that, I have a couple of videos that will show you how to do some of those different mobility exercises. And so before doing core work, it's often good to make sure that your hips and your thoracic body are in a loose, relaxed state, and you have that range of motion that you need to have to remind you that the lumbar spine, the core, needs to be needs to be more of a stable joint. That's what we're working on. All right, so we're going to start off by coming all the way down to our mat and feeling what it feels like to be on the ground with our knees bent. So we're going to come all the way down to the ground. If you need to have a little pillow or a block or something underneath your head, underneath your neck, go ahead and do that. And get one, that's absolutely fine. All right, arms are down by the side and our knees are bent. And we're just going to tilt the tailbone under a little bit and notice what it feels like in our lower back as we curl the tailbone under, and then maybe allow ourselves to arch just a wee bit away from the floor, and then melt that lower back again down into the ground, tucking the tailbone slightly under without gripping in the bottom. All right, let's take our hands to our belly. And if you haven't done this before, this is one of my favorite breathing techniques. It's just good to get ourselves centered before we do the work. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 into the belly, allowing the belly to expand. Hold that at the top of that breath, and then exhale out through your mouth for a count of 6. So let's inhale. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale. Let that belly expand. Hold it. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. All right. So from here, the very first thing we're going to do is focus on drawing the abdominals in and holding them in for a count of 10. Okay? So take a breath in. Exhale. Keep pulling that navel into the spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the back of the neck relaxed. The only thing that's moving is that navel coming in. Inhale. Exhale, we're holding the belly in. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. exhale. Keep breathing now, but try to keep your abdominals in. So pull that belly in and still think about your breath still coming down, even though this part of your stomach is firm. So the breath is still coming down, you're increasing that pressure. Belly in, exhaling. Good, naturally, good. Again, inhaling, exhaling. Navel comes in, shoulders are relaxed. And now notice if you had a tendency to curl yourself up in order to pull that belly in, or can you keep your shoulders down? Did you want to curl your tailbone under, tuck under a little bit? Can you just focus on your navel drawing in, holding that belly in while you breathe, not letting anything else go? So that's the first thing. It seems like a very simple thing to do, but it can be very, very challenging. We want to do that about 10 times. Good. Now the next thing we're going to do, without tilting the pelvis, is merely contract the glutes. You want to squeeze your bottom and even your pelvic floor. For those of you that know about Pilates, keep your shoulders down and back and relax. Inhale, keep breathing, exhale, keep breathing, but squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Make sure you're breathing and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Relax. Prepare and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax everything. Notice if you put tension in your shoulders or your neck. I know I did. Inhale, exhale. See if you can squeeze your bottom without squeezing your shoulders, without squeezing any other part of your body. Can you do that? Can you isolate those muscles? Heaviness everywhere else, holding that, and relax. Good. Again, squeeze, holding it. Relax your shoulders. Relax, breathe, squeeze your glutes, and let go. Good. Lower back is still in that neutral position, supported and no pain. And squeeze again, squeeze. So we're moving into these deep, deep muscles, focusing on these stabilization muscles. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Putting it together, navel comes in and the glutes squeeze at the same time. Shoulders are relaxed. Long neck. Good. And relax. Very good. All right. From here, we're going to lift up into a bridge. And this is not like a big, deep yoga bridge to show like how flexible you are. This is a bridge about stability. Again, so we want to think about our lower back being stable. Feet are on the ground. Arms are down on the ground. Shoulder blades are back. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to lift up just a bit. And we're going to hold this position, squeezing the bottom, pulling the belly in. Neck is long. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down and up. Holding it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. If you haven't already, lift up. You can squeeze your glutes and pull your navel in. 4, 5, 6, keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10, and down and up. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down and up. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down and up. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Now, you can stay doing those for a couple more times. Just check in with your body, make sure nothing hurts. And we're going to add an optional single leg. So for the single leg, we're going to hold on to the back of the left leg, focusing on keeping the hips nice and level. And we're going to see if we can just lift up and hold that. So hips are up and level. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's switch legs. Right leg comes in. Keep everything nice and relaxed. See if you can press up and lift up, holding that. Don't worry about how high you go. I mean, you might not actually leave the ground. That's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down and switch. Lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, switch. Lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So again, you can do 10 or more of those, noticing what it feels like, if you have any instability, and just focusing on trying to keep this nice and locked in and get that hip extension without torquing or twisting or in any way irritating that part of your body. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our feet up off the ground, bring the knees into the chest, sink that lower back into the ground. This is an isometric contraction. So my knees want to come towards my chest, but my hands are trying to push my legs away. I'm going to focus on bracing through my abdominals and using the support of the ground at the same time. So we'll take a big breath in, no arching, and pull and push, pulling the navel in with the same tension, holding this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we'll do that again. Bringing it in, no arching, keep that back supported, even those back ribs, and pull it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we'll do this one more time. Pulling it in, broaden the back, make sure you're nice and supported. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bring everything in and breathe. Good. Feet come onto the ground. Arms are down by the sides. This is again a very deceptively simple exercise, but can be a little challenging if our core is compromised. We're in this nice supported position. Nothing hurts. Inhaling into the belly, exhaling everything out. All we're going to do is lift that right leg up off the ground and put it down on the ground. And we're focusing on doing this without having any wobbling at all in our bodies, without adding tension in the neck or the shoulders, keeping everything nice and stable. Breathe. We'll do it 2 more times. up and down. One more time. Shoulders are back, neck is long, up and down. Let's switch. Up and down. For 5 more, and down, and 4, and down. So as we get tired, sometimes what we start to do is we start to arch our chest up to make this happen. So sink those ribs down, and down, up and down. I've lost track, of course, and down. How about one more? Now, if that's super easy for you, come to this 90-degree angle, sink the belly button in, shoulders are down, everything's supported, one at a time. So again, I'm going to keep those ribs down. Don't let them flare up. Pull the navel in. Focus on keeping that nice long spine. No tension in your body. Good, and rest. And the feet down onto the ground. Lift up a little bit higher in your bridge, and we're just going to hold this again, squeezing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. So from here, we're going to move over to our side. If you're able to roll over, go ahead and do that. Depending on where you are in your body, it might be better for you to be against a wall for the side plank, and you can put one hand on the wall for a side plank. If you're able to come down to your forearm, we're going to start here. Elbows under the shoulder, right? And the arm is moving forward. And we want to keep our neck nice and long. So we don't want to sink into this like that. We want to keep everything nice and long. We're going to keep our knees bent here. Hands going to come down onto the ground to support, and we're going to lift our hips up. If you're able to hold this up, bring your hand to your hip, and maybe reach your arm up. And we're going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. We'll do that again. Lifting up, holding it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Now, if that was really easy for you, extend your legs in a nice long line, and we're going to lift up here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. But the same thing applies. You want to keep that lower back, that lumbar spine, in that neutral position, even though you're in your side. So we're going to lift up again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And you can do that 10 or more times. I'm going to go the other direction. Right, starting with the curled legs, elbows in, neck is long, hand is down to support and lifting up, holding that position, and maybe extending. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, right? And again, lifting up, supporting, lifting up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, if you want to extend your legs, when you extend your legs, make sure that that lumbar spine is in a neutral position, that you're not arching your lower back in order to, make sure that you can do this. And then we're lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And again, lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. So you may have noticed that you're significantly stronger on one side than the other, or maybe you were equally strong on both sides. Who knows? But it's a good opportunity to explore what is happening in your body. All right, from here we're going to come to all fours. All right, so I know a lot of people's bodies don't love being in this position, and I think I'm just going to tuck my shirt in so you can see my abs a little bit better when we do this. And so just be mindful of your knees. We're not going to be on our knees for a long period of time, but we're going to start off here. Hands are under shoulders, right? Wrists are under shoulders. Toes are going to tuck under. We're going to lift that belly in and lengthen the low back. Good. And then from here, we're just going to lift our knees up slightly. So we're just hovering over the ground. Take a big breath in and exhale all your breath out and pull your navel in and hold that out breath. Good. Inhale again. And exhale all the breath out. Pull your belly button in. Think about your ribs knitting in. Inhale. Exhale all the breath out. And release down. And so you can do that a number of times. You really want to focus on pulling the belly in and getting that sense of everything coming in and getting that nice, broad, strong feeling in your core. Okay, so that's the beginning series for starting to stabilize and strengthen our core. We want to make sure, once again, that anything that we do doesn't make anything worse. So if you felt other parts of your body working when you were doing some of these, you know that you need to do less and make sure that you're focusing on the muscles that are working are the ones that are engaged and that we're trying not to trigger other things to compensate for a lack of strength. Remember, put your mind in the muscle, put your mind in where it wants to go, and that is a big part of starting to develop strength. So don't worry if you weren't able to do what I did today. Remember, you're starting to reprogram your body to be able to work more correctly. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will have some more videos for you coming up.